Under the right conditions, a young tree can put on several feet in a single year. Others sit there doing next to nothing for a decade. In this video, we're covering the species built for speed and the setup mistakes that quietly slow a tree down. We'll look at watering habits, feeding, and one trade-off that catches a lot of people off guard. Specifically, what happens when a tree grows too fast for its own good. Species is the biggest lever you have, and it's usually the one you can't fix later. Hybrid poplar can put on 5 feet or more in a good year when it's young. Red maple, river birch, and tulip poplar also grow fast, but each one wants something specific. River birch wants consistent moisture, tulip poplar gets huge. It's less about picking the fastest tree on paper and more about picking the one that fits your yard. Oaks are beautiful, but many grow slowly in their early years compared to the classic fast growers. That's not a knock on oaks. It just means if speed is the priority, you're working from a shorter list. Even a fast species slows to a crawl if it's fighting its site. Most need plenty of sun and room. Cramming a river birch into a dry, shady corner means it underperforms for its whole life. Most tree roots stay concentrated in the upper foot or two of soil where oxygen and nutrients are. They often spread out much further than people expect. Width matters more than depth. Dig it 2 or 3 times wider than the root ball and keep the hole no deeper than the ball itself. Ensure the root flare stays right at, or just above, the ground level. A new tree needs the root ball kept evenly moist. In the first few weeks, check it every couple of days. Once roots push out, water less often but more deeply to encourage them to spread. The schedule depends on your soil, so check it before you water rather than watering on autopilot. Mulch keeps moisture in, but avoid piling it like a volcano. This traps moisture and invites rot. What you want is a flat ring, 2 to 4 inches deep, kept clear of the trunk itself. It's tempting to think fertilizer speeds things up, but a new tree needs water and oxygen first. Hold off for the first year or two unless a test shows a deficiency. Then, apply it at the drip line. Grass can pull water and nutrients away from a young tree in those critical first few years. Clearing a few feet of grass around the base is one of the simplest ways to free up growth. Most young trees don't need staking. A little sway in the wind actually builds trunk strength. Stake only if it's top-heavy, keep ties loose, and remove them after a season or two. Many young trees die from mowers nicking the bark. A simple guard reduces that risk significantly. In areas with deer, a taller guard protects against browsing as long as it doesn't rub the bark. Fast growth doesn't always mean weak wood, but some species have structural weak points. Bradford pear and silver maple split easily. Check branch structure before you plant one. Get the basics right from species to watering, and you'll see a real difference over 5 years. Every yard is unique, but the principle holds: don't work against the tree in small ways. This is what trees across the world is about, from backyard maples to the tallest trees on the planet. The care is different, but the curiosity is the same. Give a tree what it needs, and it will surprise you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Trees Across the World for new trees every week.